How's it going, everybody? Driver 53 here. This is going to be an awesome gameplay. I'm really excited about this map. I'm trying to get a couple links up here really quick to Facebook, and then we will be good to go and get into it. How's everybody doing tonight? Give me just a couple more minutes, everybody. Trying to get this all set up. As you all know, I am a console player, so it's a little bit more difficult for me to get everything linked up and going. I think I'm going to get it. Alright, that's one. I got a couple more spots really quick I need to get this posted to if I could. This one. All right, there we go. Perfect. There is that. Now let me do one more thing really quick. That way I can be able to see the chat. What's going on? Hope everybody's doing really good tonight. Everybody's doing really good tonight. All right, so I think we are good to go now. I've got everything taken care of there. Hey, perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into this. So everybody, this is a I really enjoy this map, and I'm gonna wait to kind of tell a little bit more of the story until a few more people get in here about the reason why I like this map so much, other than it being a realistic map. I really enjoy realistic maps, but this area has some meaning to Driver 53, and it's really cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our truck here and we're going to drive out to one of our places. We got to start taking care of some animals. It's early in the morning here and they're all ready to be fed. So that's what we're going to do. So I decided I was going to build this farm, my farmhouse, up here and wind down through the trees and along this edge of this field here. We own all this property, and just kind of tuck it back away a little bit. Have a good time getting back here, being secluded. We got some trails we can go riding on, so that's what we're all about here in Indiana, southern Indiana. Griffin is a really small town in real life, and it had a really major event happen to it in 1925 that, you know, changed the landscape of this town forever put it on a map. So what we're going to do though is we're going to come up here and we are going to take care of some animals that we have on this main farm up here. How's it going? Welcome to the chat or the stream. Thanks for stopping in. So what we've got going on right here is a little chicken farm. So we've got 4 chicken coops buildings here that we need to populate with chickens, and then we're going to take and sell the eggs in town. Got a really cool spot. And as you guys can see, there's no house up there. If you're familiar with the area, the map tour, took the house out. Gonna be a little bit of a story behind that, but we'll get into that a little bit later. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Awesome. I'm so glad you guys are able to join me here tonight. This is going to be a regular occurrence. Every Wednesday night we are going to live stream, and for right now we're going to do Griffin, Indiana. I really, really like this map a lot. Let's see, which one is it? I think it's this one. Hey, it's this one. All right, so we got some chickens in here, but they don't have any feed yet, so we got to go get that, and that's the top priority for today is getting some feed, and I got to figure out how I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab the tractor that's over here. We've got a nice case sitting in here. One of my favorite all-time tractors right here, the 1455. So we're going to go ahead and fire this bad boy up. And we need to run into town and grab some a trailer to put it in, and some feed. That way we can you know, feed them pretty well and then transport some stuff too. So I don't think I have a trailer. I mean, I had a little trailer there, but that's for a little bit different thing later. We need something we can fill them up with. So welcome everybody. Thank you very much for stopping in. Man, this is so beautiful here. 7 o'clock in the morning. Beautiful sunrise. It would actually be coming up right about over there if you were looking at this in a real map. So what we've got is we've got the one chicken farm up there in the starting location when you come into the map. We've also got across the road a hay outfit. So we actually own that. The chicken farm is actually a relative of mine. And we are going to be helping take care of the chickens for them. They're getting up there in years a little bit. And you guys will hear the story about who they are and why we're helping them out. But what we're doing now is running over to the store, like I said, and going to be getting some feed and a trailer to be able to put it in. And I'm hoping I can just unload straight into the trailer. Where is my store? Alright, we're coming up on it. Oh, I may have to go back across. I may have turned one road too late. So that road right... Oh, I think it's right here. Yeah, I think this road right here has a really, really interesting name to it in real life. It's this one or the other one. I can't... We'll have to look at the map again, a little bit more detail. But, yeah, in 1925, there was this tornado that was called the Tri-State Tornado. And it actually started in Missouri, went all the way across southern Illinois, and then ended just past Griffin here. Hey Braxton, how's it going, man? Hey, thanks very much. I appreciate that, and you are awesome for stopping in here. So what we're looking for is chicken feed. So we want wheat. So we're gonna go ahead and pick up one of these right here. You know, actually, I don't need... I'll just put it on the forks. Yep, we're just gonna buy one just to get it started, because then we're gonna start harvesting and stuff like that. And I'm actually... Yeah. I am doing great, Braxton. How are you? See if I can get this thing figured out. Oh, we're gonna do it? Alright, perfect. So yeah, this the tornado, it actually killed over 1,000 people, they say. There were quite a few people actually in Griffin here that died during the tornado. It's very, very unfortunate. The entire town was 100% destroyed. Absolutely everything leveled. It was flat ground. A really interesting fact about that, not that, but that tornado, is that it actually went through a town in Illinois that I lived in about 8 years ago. So it's really small world when you start talking about southern Illinois and southern Indiana. So Braxton, we are on Griffin, Indiana. 19 is the name of the map, and I put the title here as Griffin, Indiana 1871 because that's exactly 150 years ago. And as we get into it a little bit more, I'm going to tell you guys something really, I don't know, it's crazy to me, absolutely crazy to me, about this area that happened in 1871. But this is an awesome map. I know there's an update coming out, but I went ahead and spent some time and did some things, and I'm going to have to spend some more time to fix it after the update comes out. But I didn't want to wait. I didn't want a situation like what happened with TNT to potentially maybe happen with this for some unforeseen reason and me not be able to do it. So I went ahead and grabbed this map, did a bunch of work to it, and y'all, I've put in about 9 hours into this map already. Just trying to figure things out. It was difficult getting things placed places, but it's all good. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for checking it out. Hope you guys are all doing great tonight. This is going to be a weekly event. Every Wednesday night from here on out, I will be live streaming. And I mentioned it in one of my videos on Monday. I ordered some equipment that didn't arrive yet. It's going to be getting here hopefully soon. I got the notification today that it finally left the facility, the shipping facility. So hopefully it'll be here by next week. And the equipment that I got is a camera. You guys are finally going to get to see what Driver 53 looks like, but it's only going to be on the live streams for right now. Alright, so perfect. We got chickens. Now, let's check our options menu here, or our animals menu, and make sure that we are good. Alright, so they got a little bit of feed. They'll be alright. Hey, welcome to the stream. Alright, so as you guys can see, we also have some pigs, we have some sheep, and we have some more pigs. So, a lot of different animals here that we're already going to be taking care of. So, let's actually jump over to... let's go... Where do you guys want to go? Sheep or pigs? Which one do we want to see next? I'll let you guys pick. Sheep, pigs. I'm thinking the sheep. There's not really anything over there. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you again for stopping in. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump to the sheep. I think there's a little bit... Oh, there we go. Alright, yeah, we're going to the sheep. Alright, so this is our sheep area. Sheep pasture. And Braxton, you said you're working on getting the gaming laptop? Yeah, I am a PS4 guy. No, I totally understand. Totally understand about wanting all those other mods. So, this is what we have. We have a bunch of white with black face, and then we have one black sheep here. You gotta always have a black sheep on the farm. So, we got an awesome storage, or not storage, but sell point right here for bales. And this is actually owned by a cow farmer a ways off. Bring the stuff here. Mostly silage, a little bit of straw maybe. And they take it off to the other facility in those trucks right there. And we're good to go. We get paid pretty handsomely there. But figured we'd put some sheep out here in this field. So, did a little bit of landscaping, made a road over here. So we're going to be mowing that field a little bit as we go along the gameplay here. But let's head on over to the main area where our equipment is at. And we're going to jump over right here to this pig enclosure. So as you guys can see, I have put in 3 of the modern pig facilities here. And the reason I did that is because there's an interstate. I don't know if you guys can see it very well in the border here, but right over there, there's an interstate. And if you look on the map, you can actually see it. Like more in that area over there, like the exit, you can see the signs and everything for it, the billboards. So Interstate 64 goes east-west right here through this area, and there's a lot of pig farms. Not a lot, but there's some pig farms. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna do pigs, definitely. And we got a root crop storage down there that we're gonna do, and we're gonna be harvesting potatoes. So I'll show you that equipment, y'all. I got a really cool potato harvester. It's not as cool as the ones that are on Eureka, but really nice potato harvester. We're going to be doing that a little bit. We're going to be able to plant. We've got a fertilizer sitting here. We've got a nice grain cart. This is an awesome grain cart sitting right here, y'all. I can't wait for the bigger ones to come out. Got another regular trailer for the help feed. Got a little plow to start out with. We're going to be running new Holland Tractors for right now, at least. We got a T7. We got a regular. Well, what is this one? This is the 290. And I think this guy over here is a little bit smaller. 220. Yep. And we've got the nice planter, the PL 5015s. So those are really cool. We had to get the case. We got a 6150 though. So the capacity on this one is pretty nice if we upgrade it. So looking forward to that for sure. We've got a tractor and a truck and a trailer sitting over here, so going to be able to upgrade those also as we go along with this. But this whole field, all 3 of these fields all the way over to that silo is what we own here, and eventually this is all going to be corn, maybe some potatoes. Not maybe, we're going to put potatoes on a little bit of it, but most of it's going to be corn. We're going to be running wheat for sure, and we're going to be running some soybeans. Now, I know those crops aren't doing the best right now with precision farming, but we're still going to run precision farming. I really want to. Eventually. What I mean eventually is we're not going to take soil samples right now. We're going to get in and go ahead and start knocking out some harvests. So, what we have is barley sitting right here. And then we've got, looks like, wheat next to it. And are they ready to go? Yeah, so everything's ready to be harvested. Awesome. We've also got this field up here. This is owned by another family member of mine, distant cousin. And this area over here is another cousin. So I've got a lot of family that lives in the area, we'll say. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to help them out. I'm going to be primarily owning the, I guess you call it lawn care business. Mow and make a bunch of stuff. So we're gonna get this worker going right here once I get this opened up, and we're gonna start harvesting. Now I know we have the wrong header on it, but we'll get that taken care of. So as you guys can see, this is a nice harvester that we've got here. Horsepower is all right on it. We're gonna drop this header off right here. And then we're going to take this one and go over and start getting to it. Going to put a worker on it for now. We do not have the fast header on it. That's going to be an upgrade that I am definitely going to have to get. Like I said, since this is the family equipment, we're not able to do... Well, they don't have the best stuff right now. The most highly upgraded. They brought me over here to help them out a little bit. So if you guys like story modes, I'm kind of going to build a little bit of that into here. Thanks for stopping in, joining the stream. Do we have more comments? Huh. I don't know. I thought we had another comment that just popped up. I could be wrong. So we are going to drop this off right here. So it's saying 9 comments. There we go. I'm starting to see them now. Yeah, Braxton, I've got a pickup truck, man. It's up there at the house. We drove it in. And I've got one in real life too. What about you? What are you looking forward to driving whenever you get a license? Because if I remember correctly, you're not old enough to drive yet, are you? So is this wheat? Alright, we want to make sure that we have our straw swath on. We are good. Alright, we'll lower it down. Well, I guess I should unfold it first, actually, shouldn't I? There we go. So excited to be on this map, y'all. So excited. Alright, there we go. So we're going to make one little pass right here. Give him a little bit of room to be able to work. Oh, I do have the fast header on here. Never mind, y'all. We're going to do this ourselves then. I was thinking I didn't. It's all good. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping in. And 13 people already. This is awesome. I did not know how many people would actually be stopping in on a Wednesday night, but you all are awesome. Thank you very, very much. Making my first official planned weekly live stream, making me feel really good about it. So thank you all again. You all are amazing, awesome people. Thank you. So we didn't get a chance to get out here and spray anything. Man, you guys hear that interstate traffic? There it is. You guys can see it a little bit better now. But we didn't get a chance to get out here and spray anything, so we've got a bunch of weeds. So the yield's not going to be awesome. But it's going to be good. How am I filming this? So on my PlayStation, I'm able to stream straight to YouTube. And I'm actually watching the stream on my laptop right now, so I can see all the comments. So on your Xbox, I believe what you can do is record everything on like a USB stick for like pre-recorded stuff. If you want to go live, the only way to do it is to get a capture card and stream through like Streamlabs or OBS. Those ways there. If you really want to get into it, I highly recommend checking out Goham Gear. If you're familiar with DJ Goham, it's his second channel. He's going in and explaining a lot better ways of being able to, you know, become a content creator like he is. So he's doing a really, really awesome thing for the community to help out the newer people that are wanting to get into it. So I highly recommend go and checking that out. He goes into detail on all that stuff. Oh, we are full already. I was looking at chat and completely missed that. Oh, y'all, I'm gonna have to up this capacity. I wasn't even thinking that either. Alright, so let's run over and hop in our... We need a tractor. Yeah, we got a lot of tractors. So this guy here is my little one. Yep, this is the one I want. Hey, Rusty Monkey, how you going, man? Hey, man, I appreciate it very much. Hey, you got a pretty good shout out today, didn't you? Hey, Glenn B, thanks for stopping in, man. I really appreciate it. Everybody stopping in. You guys are awesome. So we got the little T7 220 here. We're going to hook it up to this awesome auger wagon. Come down here, unload, and then get back to it. Yeah, Rusty Money, he is a great guy. He was giving you a lot of good praise today. That's awesome. Your stuff deserves it, man. So we're gonna uncover here. Oh no, don't do that yet. There we go. Hey, welcome to the stream, everybody. Thanks for stopping in. You guys are, man, really making me feel good. What? Why will it not go in here? What did I do? Oh, did I have to be... That's very odd. Yeah, he is a great... And for those of you that don't know, Farmer Cop was streaming earlier today and was giving shout-outs to Rusty Money over here. So, I mean, from what I hear, he's had some people stopping in and giving him some pretty good props, too. Some of his people that he looks up to. So it's an awesome community when you have people that are of that caliber within the community stopping in and, you know, just saying hi. And then, you know, even him giving you props, man. That is so awesome to see the melting pot that is Farming Simulator 19. So I am very proud to be a part of it and to provide what I can to those of you that watch me. So thank you very much. 1978 Chevy K20. That is a great truck. Great truck. I am a huge Chevy fan. I mean, I like all really nice looking cars that perform well, and even some cars that don't look well that perform well. For those of you that don't know how I got the name Driver 53, is I actually did some amateur racing through the SCCA, Sports Car Club of America. I had a Honda CRX that I raced in time trial events in parking lots. So I know it's not like crazy or anything like that, like 200 mile an hour. No, I wasn't doing that. But, you know, I did some amateur style racing, and I was pretty decent around the St. Louis area. We had a point system and a timing system that would even everybody out based on what class their car was in. And a few times, I mean, I was in top 20 quite a few times, and one year I got third. So I didn't have a fully prepared car either that I was running, or was in a car consistently more than, you know, half a season. Oh, we did it again, y'all. I gotta stop talking. No, I'm gonna keep talking, but I gotta stop doing that, man. And so yeah, I got the name Driver 53 because I also used to work on stock cars. So, you know, they gave me the nickname 53 when I was doing that, and because that was my racing number, so they just called me that. I think kind of to make fun of me a little bit, because that's what some race guys do. But, you know, it just kind of stuck with me. So I decided when I started up the channel, I was like, Driver 53. It makes sense. It's unique, hopefully. And yeah. So Braxton, you're only 11. Man, you got plenty of time to get that truck. Plenty of time. And what do I drive? I actually have a 2012 Chevy Silverado. It's a 1500. It's two-wheel drive. I've got family, so we didn't need anything crazy. And where I'm at, we don't get a ton of snow, and I don't go mudding a whole lot right now. So we just got two-wheel drive instead of the 4. My ultimate would be a 2500. If I could pick any truck, it would be a Chevy, and it'd be a 2500. So this is taking a little bit longer than it did on Eureka, y'all. Oh, and I turned it off. Man, you guys are awesome. We got 15 people in here right now. Thank you very much, everybody. I was extremely nervous about doing this tonight, not knowing how it would go over on a Wednesday night. And I mean, it still may not go over very well, because I understand people have other things they're doing. But I just wanted to set a consistent time for everybody, that if you wanted to, you could know that, hey, on Wednesday night, Driver's doing stuff. He's going to be live streaming. And, you know, it's going to start out right here on Griffin, and we might switch it up a little bit. We might take a map tour every once in a while, or we might do some mod testing. I mean, you guys seem to like that kind of stuff too, so definitely let me know if that's something you all would be interested in. I really wish I could get to Chellington Valley. Y'all, that map, I was looking at it on my lunch break today. Oh my goodness. It's not one that I can play on a whole lot. You can't combine a lot of the stuff, the fields, but y'all, there is so much detail in that map. It is I think a really awesome detailed map. It just doesn't go with my style, but it's still a really awesome map. So we probably not going to be going to that one, but I am really looking forward to Lancey Boy's new map. That one is going to be phenomenal. So, Rusty Money Gaming, have a good one, my friend. Yeah, take it easy, man. Hey, and thank you for your service, too. I don't think I've ever mentioned it before, but honestly, thank you very much for doing what you do. Alright, everybody. Hopefully we'll get this one last pass here before filling up the harvester. What do you guys think? Think we can do it? Oh, are we going to fit it all in? Alright. Yeah, it is a huge install. You got that right. I had to actually uninstall a couple of the other maps that I'm running right now to be able to get it. So I was really nervous I wasn't going to have to delete, uninstall mods too. But fortunately didn't have to. But I'll be doing a map tour of it later this evening. Once we get done here and everybody goes to bed in my house, I will be doing the map tour that's probably going to take me about 4 hours to do. There is so much, some really, really new, awesome stuff in that map that I really want to show off. So, 21 years in March. Man, you're about ready to retire, aren't you? I'm sure if you like your job, you're going to have no plans to retire anytime soon. I know a couple people I went to school with that became officers, and I'm not great friends with them. I'm acquaintances, and they have no intention of being done anytime soon. It's not like military, you can retire after 20. All right, everybody. So we got that one done. We're going to take, you know what? We should probably take this over here and dump it off into our truck. You know, let's bring the truck over here. Let's do that, because we're going to have a lot more in this other one too. So this truck over here is actually a dual hopper, the trailer is. Man, look at all these weeds. And we are not going to be harvesting these sugar beets. We are going to be plowing this up, and we're actually going to be plowing it and the other field together. And that's going to be our potato field. Wow, you live in a community of only 1,900 people. That is awesome. I grew up in little towns like this one here. So yeah, let's kind of talk about that a little bit. So we got 11 people in here right now. We're good. So you all may be wondering why I titled this 1871. And like I said earlier, it's exactly 150 years ago. Well, we got to go back just a few years before that, to the year 1860. In the year 1860, there was a gentleman named Charles Lewis that decided he was going to move his family. And where did he move to? He came to the United States. In 1860, Charles Lewis decided to move his family to the United States, and eventually they wound up in a town that's just across the river. So if we're looking straight across, right down this road, that's west. To the west and a little bit south is this town called Carmi, Illinois. It's only about 20 minutes away from here. But that's where they moved to in 1860 or thereafter, by the time they made it here and then got settled in there. So one of his sons was named Charles Frederick. Charles Frederick is my great-great-great-grandfather. So my fourth grade decided he was going to move his family when he was 38 years old over here to the United States, and they just happened to find this area of the world. Now, fast forward to 1871. Hold on. Oh, we got a question. Braxton, why don't you play on your laptop? It's not that great. It's really not. It is, I won't want to say dog slow, but it's barely good enough to edit the videos that I do sometimes. So it's not a real high quality laptop. Man, are we going to fill this thing up? So fast forward to 1871, and Mr. Frederick Lewis was dating a woman from the area, Samantha. And Samantha lived in a town called Humboldt, Indiana, which, if you look that direction right there, is about 20 minutes that way. So the only way to get between the two towns was a railroad. That railroad track right there is the railroad track they used to get back and forth. It's absolutely mind-boggling that this map came out right now, because Samantha married Charles Frederick in 1872. So 149 years ago, they got married, and they moved to the town Carmi, Illinois, which is only 20 minutes that way, and lived there until 1835. So I think that's crazy, absolutely crazy. So that's what we're going with here. My family owns a lot of the property around here, and we are helping take care of it for them. So hope you guys kind of enjoy that little bit of a backstory. And that is 100% God's honest truth. I can show you the ancestry records that prove all that. It's just amazing. ajFarmer, he did a great job. This map is really, really cool. And I thought, what better way to kick off this series than to, you know, do it here and tell you guys a little bit of a backstory. So, I don't know. I like to think that of the 9 kids that were living there, that they were farmers and doing stuff like this in this area. Now, I know not exact these fields, but this area. So, all right. What we're going to do, we're actually going to put a worker in this one and hope that they do it right for us, because I want to get one of the other... We're going to get some bales made. And to do that, I need to go up to the other farm. So he's going to go really slow. We are actually going to come... Yeah, we got a couple go-karts too. So this guy here is a fast one. Yeah, this is going to be our baler. Alright, so we need to get our baler, which is over on this side over here. And as you guys can see, I am not... Oop, it's around over here. I am not a super loyal to one brand or the other right now. And we are using a case with a case. So, I really, really like this one too. It's a really nice starting out baler, because it goes 14 miles an hour instead of 12 like all the other ones. And it's super cheap. I mean, dirt cheap. So that's why I like it. And I can hook stuff up to the back of it if I really wanted to. Hey, Dubo, how's it going, man? Yeah, it's evening here. It's like really late for you, isn't it? Man, I appreciate you stopping in this late in your evening. Thank you very much. So really, any other questions you guys have, let me know. I mean, anything, throw it in the comments. What are you guys thinking of my other videos? I mean, is there anything else that you want to know about anything that I've been testing out? I mean, really, just light up those comment sections. Let me know, guys. Anything you all want to know, I'm more than happy to answer questions. Helps the time go by a little bit faster, too. I'm here to share my wealth of knowledge, what little bit it is, with you guys. Falling asleep checking in. Well, I really, really appreciate it, man. You are awesome. Thank you very much. How is the reset going after you guys, the update to your map? Did you guys get everything lined back out and get all the fields remade? And if y'all ever get the opportunity to actually drive along 64 here, you need to check out this little diner right here. Now, I know it's called Uncle Pete's here, but it's actually in real life called the Depot Diner. Really, really good food. Really good food. And is this guy going to be full already? Maybe not the best idea to send him on his way with a low capacity machine. Man, I can't get over this. So one thing that I really wanted to do on a lot of my other Let's Plays, and y'all, I'm actually going to do something else here. We're going to crank up speed to 5 times. So one thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to put ditches on a lot of my maps that I custom make, like for my own play and stuff. And ajFarmer actually put a ditch. Here, look at this dip. I mean, you like dip down into it and like go all crazy. It's absolutely awesome. Oh, he's got full already? Alright, well, we're going to park this here. Glenn B, yeah, man, I recognize your name from a long time ago. Thank you very much. I'm going to start doing a little bit more on that. It's tough right now because I can't do anything where I need to show a yield, right? Because the yields are off on soybeans and potatoes and sugar beets and sugar cane. So they're not working properly. So I can't do anything with that. There's not a whole lot more on the fertilization side of things. I mean, there is a little bit that I could test, but not a lot. So I'm really hoping that they come out with an update sooner rather than later. Hey! So I'll go ahead and give you guys a little heads up. David Engelbright there, he is one of the people I was talking about a little bit. So yeah, that's my dad, everybody. So his great grandfather is the one that I was talking about a little bit earlier. So, and my dad actually grew up not too far from here. So dad, give him a little bit of a lesson, but this map right here is actually Griffin, Indiana, and I'm sure you're very familiar with it. But it's, you know, halfway between Carmi and Humboldt there on 64. So I was giving everybody a little bit of a lesson in our family history a little bit. So, hey Shane, what's up, man? Thanks very much for stopping in. So yeah, Glenn, back to your statement. I'm actually going to be doing a little bit of different testing videos. You guys kind of saw a little bit of it with some of the comparing different types of tractors, and I'm going to go and kind of go that route a little bit more. I haven't been getting a whole lot of views on stuff, but I still think that some of that stuff, there's some interesting things that I'm wanting to get into really deep into some of those things, and I think you guys will see some of that stuff showing up here soon. I got a really cool one that I'm working on. If I can ever get done setting up this map and get done with Chellington, then we're going to start on another one. Like, I started on it last night, and man, it's going to take a while to do the test. Probably about an hour and a half total to do the test, but it's a really cool one that I'm excited to be able to show you guys the results on. So put a worker back on this. There we go. $40 miles. Nah. Google says that it's only a 23-minute drive. Yeah, so I want to do some more of those too, Glenn. I want to do the medium and large. Like, I know that some people know it, right? But there's some people that honestly have no idea what equipment you can use or anything like that. And some people may not even know about fast farming and how it kind of works. So I wanted to kind of show that a little bit. I know that there are some other people that have made some really nice videos on that content already, but I'm not saying they're doing a poor job. It's just from a console side too, right? Sometimes you need a little bit different perspective to know what pieces of equipment and things. So I'm gonna try out there a little bit. Chellington looks great, but download size is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I actually had to get rid of maps to be able to get it installed because I have so much other stuff. Yeah, so Dubo, I enjoy multiplayer too. It's just tough because a lot of the stuff that I run, nobody else really runs. So I feel like every time I want to play a multiplayer, I'm having somebody sit there for like 20 minutes trying to get all the mods downloaded and stuff. So I think I'm going to try and do a little bit more of a base Oh, these tractor tires are not... What? How did I already run over a bale, y'all? How did I do that? Did it seriously, like, come out the bottom or something? Is driver gonna get stuck? That's the $100 question today. No. Alright, so we're gonna unhook. We're gonna get this guy out of the way. I don't even know how I did that. Mill Shoals? Yeah, yeah. So where you were at, Dad? Yeah, you're right, Mill Shoals. So Carmi is where I've been looking at a lot of the ancestry stuff that we have, and Carmi was where we really settled in the late 1800s. So that's what I was looking at, and that's what I was talking about. And you know, Samantha was from Humboldt, Illinois, Indiana. Geez, Humboldt, Indiana, the other way. So Griffin's just about midpoint of those two families. So that's what I was thinking. But yeah, Mill Shoals for sure isn't too far away from here. Fairfield. We got you know, Flora up there, Sisney, all those little bitty towns in Illinois. If y'all can't tell, I was born and mostly raised in Illinois. So that's why I really, really liked Stone Valley a lot too. Oh man. Yeah, Dubo, I think minimum mods is the best way to go. I know you guys were asking like what's the best base game, this and that and stuff. So that's definitely the way to go for multiplayer, unless you have like a PC and you can just have everything downloaded. So Brent Keller, man, be on the lookout. That's all I gotta say. We are gonna do some really fun stuff with that map. What I think is fun anyway. That is like my absolute #1 favorite map of all time. I've only been playing not even a year yet, but yes, we are gonna get on Bucks and we're gonna do some stuff for sure. Oh, my guy's ready over there. Dang it. Alright, well, we're gonna stop right here, hop in the truck, and get down there. Shane, you're from PA too? That's awesome. You guys ever... Oh, wait, I gotta unload this thing first before I can do that. Alright, we're going to unload. So, if you guys are from PA, we have another YouTuber that has participated in the Farming Battle Royal with me, and he does a couple really cool series. He's got a hardship series, and he's got like building your own farm type stuff, and it's called Crazy Monkey Gaming. You guys, he is from Pennsylvania. He's a great guy. He's a truck driver, so he doesn't get to put out content consistently, but definitely worth a look to see if you guys are interested in this stuff. Once again, that is Crazy Monkey Gaming. If you guys look back at some of my stuff for the Campaign of France maps, you'll see his channel linked in the descriptions. Alright, so this one is empty. So let's switch now to this one. Get in and unload it, and then we'll go down there and take care of the other. So, 8:25 in the morning. Awesome. So, yeah, I started playing on it, then the update came out, and I didn't like it because the building took up 60 slots, and there was no way to get rid of those slots because we just didn't have access to it. So, I stopped my series. I did like 4 or 5 videos, something like that on it. But once the update comes out, we are going to be coming off of Eureka and going on to that one. So, there's the spoiler, I guess you guys could say. I kind of talked a little bit in the announcement that TNT was back. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So y'all get some inside information when you stop into the stream here. Yeah, Big Fields, that is a very small download. You are right. The PC Battle Royale, you know, I've got the rules and stuff. I just didn't... I don't know if there's a whole lot of people that are wanting to play it. You know, we kind of heard some people weren't really wanting to because of some of the rules. So I guess I need to get out there and see who actually does want to play and do that battle, and then we can do it. I mean, I don't have to be the organizer. I'm just the one that I guess got elected to do it because I won the last one and I put the rules together for this. So honestly, if you guys want to do, or if anybody is PC and they want to do that, go ahead and let me know. We'll throw something up on the community page and the YouTube Facebook page, and we'll see if we can get some interest in it for sure. And Brent, okay, remember your guys' challenges? Yeah, he definitely is. Yep. He actually, he'll drive over by me every once in a while on his routes. So, he is, like I said, a great guy. He's got a great voice for this stuff. Absolutely great. So, and I knew you were going to do that, worker. You get right to the end and you're like, man, we're not going to do it anymore. Alright, so we'll spin around here, get this guy going again. There we go. And I know I probably shouldn't be using a worker and a fast header, but I want to come over here. Yeah, so I am very, very excited too, Brent, about TNT and Oxygen David both. I'm glad that cooler heads prevailed in both situations. Honestly, it is great for the console community. I know that Giants is really trying to make sure, from what I understand anyway, I could be wrong, but you know, console players are half right now of the community, so it's not like we're a small little piece over here anymore. I think the Giants sees us as a value, right? And they want to make sure that we aren't, it's not that we're taken care of, right? It's just that we feel like we're being treated fairly, I guess, also. So it's really, really cool to see that they could get things ironed out. Whatever the differences, you know, were that caused the situation, it's been fixed, you know, and we can move on as a community, you know, as we should. So that's the really, really important part that I see out of that. So how's it going, Mateo? Did I say that right? I think I did. The map is phenomenal. We're down here in the bottom corner right now. We're setting up a pig farm. We're going to be turning this field and the field in front of us into a potato field. So we're trying to get the straw off of here so that we can go sell it over by the sheep area. And that field over there, which is wheat right now. Something. We're going to turn it into a big cornfield. And if you didn't hear my description a little bit earlier, this map is from around where my family settled into the country when they immigrated here in the late 1800s. So a gentleman by the name of Charles Lewis, when he was 38 years old, decided he was going to move his family to the United States, and lo and behold, where did they end up? Within 20 miles of this exact location here on this map. So really, really special to me, because it's like my great grandfather that did that. So really, really cool. Yeah, this is a really, really awesome map. Awesome, Mateo. I'm glad I got that right. What is my go-to tractor brand? I will tell you Case right now, but I really like New Holland also. I think it's because they're so similar, right? They're basically one company right now. But if you had to ask me overall, every new, old, mid-year, all that stuff, Case. That's my brand. Even like slot count wise, right? This tractor that I'm using right now is only 15 slots. So I can get this thing up to 300 horsepower. I can get duals all the way around. I can get tracks on it all the way around. I can set it up to be a fertilizer with thin wheels. Anything I need to do. This Puma with tracks is the mod. It is an absolutely awesome mod. So it's just great. You can make it any color you want also. I mean, it's not as crazy as like some of the stuff David puts out for 82 Studios, but man, there's a lot of color options in here. Man, I appreciate it very much, Mateo. You are awesome. And everybody else that has subscribed all along the way, you guys are absolutely amazing people. I never thought that whenever I started doing this last July for Farming Simulator content that I would be anywhere near here by now. I thought it was going to take me a lot longer to grind and to build up my channel, and you guys have absolutely blown it out of the water. Thank you very much, you all. You guys are absolutely amazing. And yeah, so it's absolutely cool, Glenn. I've known that my family was always from this area, right? And it's actually in Illinois. It's called White County is the county. That's where we were, lived at and everything like that. And then you get up into like Clay County, Wayne County, all along the eastern side of Illinois. And I'm not claiming that my family lived in Griffin, Indiana, but I know that they passed on that railroad track sitting right there by those trees probably many times because, like I said, Charles Frederick's wife, Samantha, was from Humboldt, Indiana, and that's about 20 minutes to the other side. So I'm sure that many times they were on this stretch of railroad going back and forth, because I'm pretty sure her family stayed there, and because there's photos that I've got from stuff happening there in Indiana. So really cool. So what is my stream schedule? So Mateo, right now everything planned will be on a Wednesday night at the same time. I live in the Central Time Zone in the United States. That's GMT -6, and it will be from 6 p.m. until 8 p.m. my time. My family has been very gracious to allow me that time slot. That way I can see my kids after they get off the bus and I get done with work. I can come do this, hang out with you guys for a little while, and then I can see my kids right before they go to bed too and talk all about the cool things that happen on the stream. So that's what it's going to be. And Mateo, what's my favorite truck? Like in-game or real life? That's an important question. Now, how far am I away from this thing? Y'all, I got to get better at this. I am too far away from either one of these tractors. All right, we're going to toggle. Ooh, there we go. We got it. Perfect. So I also run with crop destruction, so I can't run over the top of the crops. So this is going to be just a constant battle, I have a feeling. I wish I was on, or I wish the console players had like course play so that we could set up and let these workers do what we really want them to do instead of doing whatever they want to do. So Mateo, my favorite truck in game would have to be the one that is over at the other farm right now, and that is the NMC one. And we'll run over the, we'll toggle over there real quick, and I'll show you my favorite setup on that truck. And then my favorite real life truck is Chevy Silverado, and it would have to be a 2500. So, have to be a 2500. I've got a 1500 right now, and it's fun, it's nice, it's just not quite enough. So while this is doing that, let's go take a look at my truck. So this is the truck that I really like in game. And as you guys can see, it is the Reaper, and I run it as a 3500 because I didn't want the other one. I wanted to be able to pull some stuff, but I set it as the service truck. That way, if I need to, I can fill up fuel out in the fields if I forget to do that before I go out. So that's what we got. All right, this guy's empty. Let's get him back working. So my job outside of this, because this isn't a job at all yet. This is fun. This is hobby. But job outside of this, I work for a company that designs aftermarket automotive parts, and my specialty is 3D modeling and CAD. So if you like to use software to develop anything like in a 3D atmosphere, that's what I'm pretty good at. So I enjoy my job. working from home right now until everything is over in the world, and then we will be back in the office. So I never have played FS17 at all, Glenn. FS19 was the first time I've ever played it, and it was only because it was free for a while. So if it wouldn't have been for that, if it wouldn't have been for the pandemic, I honestly don't know if I'd ever have found Farming Simulator, because I wasn't even didn't have the PlayStation Network until then either. I'm like, I got to do something. They're going to give me free games. All right, perfect. Right. I had 3 months off work, for reasons we all know why, and decided, hey, I need to do something to kill some of my time. Minecraft with my kids was getting very, very monotonous, so we were trying to find some new games to play, and I was like, hey, let's do this, and I've been hooked ever since. My time right now is 7 o'clock. 7 p.m. is exactly what time it is. FS15. Man, you guys are like veterans at this already. Really, y'all, I have not even been playing a year yet, so I'm sure there are many, many things that I still need to learn, and that's why I do so much testing, because I'm like, I don't know how this is supposed to be, right? And then I just share what I'm doing with everyone, because I'm sure that someone else has the same question that I have. So, oh, it's 8 p.m., so you're East Coast. Awesome. Alright, we're going to bail up a little bit more of this, and then we're going to go grab the collector. Is this thing still running? Yes, it is. Perfect. 14 miles an hour. This is so fast. I love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you all very much for stopping in. And I just want to say, if you guys do like what you're seeing, go ahead and hit that like button. I don't have a goal or anything like that, but just don't forget it. I know some streamers are like, hey, I want my metrics to be this or whatever like that. Whatever. If you like it, honestly, thank you for hitting it. And if not, it means I got to do something better. So, either way, it's all good for me. So, yeah. So that's what I heard. The mods didn't come out till 17, Shane. Thank you, Glenn. So, I did some research today, because after I put out the video on Farming Legend, and I said, like, Time Warp, I had a couple of people comment, like, hey, that was, a PC-only map back in the day. And I'm like, ooh, okay. I didn't know when Farm Sim came out on consoles. Honestly, had no idea. And I guess it was 13 when that happened. So I started looking into it and researching a little bit more, because when I do my map tours, I don't like to look a whole lot and see other people's stuff, because I don't know, it's not that it takes anything away from mine, but it's just, I don't want it to be in the know, right? I kind of want to be surprised along with you guys. And I found that on Farming Legend, on FS11, Daggerwin actually had his 40,000 subscriber special on that map. I'm like, that is so cool. So cool that Daggerwin has been around that long and that map. So, really, really cool. Alright, Mateo, did you try any new maps? I try new maps all the time, man. I actually do a lot of map tours for console players. There's not many people that are doing map tours right now for consoles. Mostly everybody that makes content is a PC player, and sometimes there's just things that don't translate well, or that you just can't do in console, right? So I really wanted to start doing that in my style. I know that Mr. CDP does console map tours. He helped me out greatly getting into the game, and I wanted to show things just a little bit my way, right? And I really like to share information with people, and I don't know, I don't want to say train people, but that type of thing. So it's another way that I can talk and communicate and have some interesting videos. And you guys have been doing pretty good. Not pretty good, you guys have been doing really good on my map tours, so we're going to keep that up. But yeah, every new map that comes out, just about, I get to test out and see how it is. I don't always play like this style play on every one of them, but I take a look at all of them. Now, I didn't do the ones of Italy because I was so busy setting this one up, and I haven't done Challengton yet because it is gonna take me, honestly, hours, literally hours. I looked at it over lunch, and oh my goodness, it was. Oop, we're not quite done yet. It was. There's a lot, y'all. There is a lot. You can have a lot of animals on there. You know, Glenn, you're right about the slot count and the megabytes. It is up there quite a bit. There's a lot of really cool stuff in that map, though. And I don't think you're going to need all the really big stuff. Now, if you're a John Deere player, then, yeah, you're kind of going to get, I won't say hosed a little bit, but I think you can kind of duplicate some of your equipment a little bit and still enjoy that map, because there are so many farms on that map to play on. It's nuts. Was just DLC mods on FS15. Really? So you did you have to buy them? That's interesting. Glenn, that was to you. Sorry. And Shane, you said you played Chellington on FS17. Man, I keep hearing all these people talking about, you know, all these maps and stuff that are coming out again on 19 that were on 17. And I'm just like, man, I'm kind of envious of you guys because, you know, I see it the way it is, but I didn't see it that way, right? And I really, really, really want to. But I'm on 19 now. I don't think I could go to 17. I could, maybe. So, Glenn, yeah, you're saying crazy amount of sell points. You are right. There's 25 from what I understand from the description. I've looked at quite a few of them. They're crazy. It is an awesome detailed map. I really, really, really hope that the next version of the game can increase some of those, you know, the slot count for sure. I hope if it's not eliminated, it can just go up, because maps with that much detail, oh my god, right? And the amount of space that we could put on our mod hub, if that could go up too, oh my goodness. Can you all imagine if, like, I know we haven't barely even got into looking at that map yet, but man, there's just so many little bitty things on that map, and I haven't even been looking at it in barely a half hour, right? So it's, oh man, it's definitely setting a really, really good standard for what potentially could be with farming simulator games and maps. So there's some other really cool things about that map other than the amount of sell points and the number of farms and how big the slot count is. If you guys haven't heard, I'll go ahead and tell you a little bit about it. You get calves on there, just like with Sandy Bay. And there is also, I think we have enough now. So we're going to finish this off right here. You have calves, and you're also going to be able to, and it's the first time that I know of, collect manure from sheep. Now the description says chickens also, but I haven't been able to get that to work. I don't know if it's just the pin that I was using, and I think it says actually like some you're going to be able to. So, alright, but yeah, sheep, to be able to get manure from sheep is absolutely nuts. I love it. Man, that guy is already full again almost. We got to increase the capacity on that thing, yo. So Glenn, you took 3 hours to do a good tour on it and still got lost. Yeah, it is. I mean, I think we're going to be playing on that map for 2 weeks and still finding stuff, honestly. So on FS15, Bornholm, I think that's how you say that. Sorry if I messed it up. And Westbridge Hills were base game maps. Awesome. Yeah, so that's the other thing about chickens. Water. So, yep, you're right, Glenn. It was really, really cool to see that. I actually ran around and tried to see where the manure would come out on one of the farms, and I didn't see it. So, but the sheep, I was able to find that. Man, it's the map, or the farm when you first start out, Chellington Farm itself, it's almost a maze. It's awesome. So the harvester itself is, you guys would ask me that. It's not the one that I normally run, because the one that I normally run doesn't go up this high in the capacity. Let's see if I can find it in the over here real quick and see. So I am running right now this one, the 7150 mod. So if you're looking in the mod hub, that's what it looks like. It's got the reinforcements over the top of it. And what? It says 16,000 liters? I don't think that's true. Oh, it goes up to 16. Yeah, I don't have that on mine right now. So we're definitely have to get that. I'll try and find it and put it in the description a little bit later. So what we're doing, man, that guy's a little crazy. What we're doing now is we are going over back to the farm, and we're going to grab the bale collector, and we're going to start collecting bales up so we can take them over to the barn and sell them over there. I know we've got plenty of money right now to play around with, but we I think are going to be using quite a bit of that relatively soon. So I spent a little bit of time putting this little dirt road in here. It was fun. I don't typically do a lot of roads like this, but I was experimenting with how easy it was to do some things, because I know that once it's the update comes out, I'm gonna have to redo every bit of this, y'all. So if you see some stuff change between now and next week, you understand why. And thank you all very, very much. We're getting up there in the comments. You guys are awesome. Thank you very, very much. I don't think I could say that enough to you guys in my community here. And I hope you don't mind me calling you a community. I mean, I feel like once we get to, we're at 1150, I think is where we're at right now. Yeah, so 1154, something like that is what we're at. We've kind of tapered off a little bit. Sal, that the precision farming videos have kind of stopped a little bit, but yeah, I mean, you guys have definitely helped me get here, and I feel like I kind of understand what you guys like a little bit, I think. So yeah, Glenn B, thank you very much, man. You have a great rest of your day, evening, tomorrow, next few days, till I see you all again. And I'll just go ahead and warn you guys right now, if y'all hear some what sounds like elephants rumbling around in the background, I do have 3 kids that are above me right now, and they're having a good time, so I'll let you know if I gotta go run somebody to the hospital. FSUK already has updated version for Chellington. Yeah, so that's the PC version. They've actually, I think they've had that for a while, haven't they? Because I know, we were talking about him a little bit earlier, Farmer Cop. He's actually doing a live stream and some other gameplay on Chellington. So it's been out long enough for people to be able to have it already and doing that. Yep, okay. I mean, that's another thing that I'm jealous of, those guys being able to get. I mean, I understand why we have to wait on our stuff sometimes. Come on now. What button do I need? There we go. I haven't used this thing in a while. I usually do auto load, and I decided for this, we were not going to do auto load. We were going to do it the good old manual-ish way here. Thought that auto load was going to be a little bit too, I don't want to say unrealistic, but We got to do some things the way that they're intended to be, right? Hey, what's going on, Chris? Shane, yeah, man, it's tough being a console player sometimes, right? All right, we're gonna actually pass this harvester and then come back and get this guy hooked back up. I appreciate all of you console players stopping in, hanging out, and giving me feedback about all my videos. You guys are awesome. Nothing against the PC players. You guys are great too. But the console guys really help me understand what I kind of need to be focusing on a little bit with some of the content. So it's great when you guys I don't want to say give me ideas, but help me out. So we're gonna run over here, and for those of you that don't know, the Shaman Man game's there. He's got a channel too, and he's got some really cool stuff. He's you heard me talk to Dubo earlier about the map that they had to reset. Apparently, Big Fields Farm, somebody didn't get the memo and updated their map, and they all had to restart their gameplay. So, I won't say who it was, though. But they're all playing on that, having a good time. And if you guys want to check them out, I think it's... Chris, is it Wednesday nights? You guys are doing that? I can't remember if it's Wednesdays or Fridays. But you guys definitely need to go check out the Shaman Man games. Red Viking and Dubo. All those guys. They're really good guys too. And we're going to get this thing full. Alright, so we're 84 on this. Friday nights. Okay. It's so hard to keep up with everybody's streams, man. I mean... It's honestly, I get like 2 or 3 notifications every night that somebody's streaming. It is insane how many people are streaming content right now for Farming Simulator. And it's all good stuff. I mean, it really is. I think any content is good content right now, right? Alright, so we got 9 on here now. And I wish... we like I had this big I don't want to say a dream, but I kind of had this really big idea, and I'm like, what if somebody made a mod? And I don't want to be that guy that's like, hey, I wish we had this, but I'm like, okay, this is kind of a cool idea. What if we had a mod that was a semi flatbed, but it had an arm kind of like this, or like the other Anderson equipment that we have, that came out and picked up bales and stacked them, and instead of going 2 high, it went like 3 high, right, or 4 high, and you could get like 30 or 40 bales shoved on one of these things, and it would... oh, am I full? Dang it. And it would so we're gonna go ahead and close up shop. So you had one of these, and it would either roll off the back, kind of like some of those Andersons do, or it'd stand straight up like this thing. I'm like, that would be really cool. So I messaged 82 Studios, sent him a couple pictures of what the idea kind of looked like, and I haven't heard anything back yet, but I figured if anybody could do it, it would be David. And since David started, you know, a lot of his modding stuff, and he's got the truck right now too, right? So I'm like, man, that'd be a perfect addition to that trailer, just to go ahead and throw a baling option on there, or a collecting option. So, but I appreciate all 15 of you sticking around and hanging out with me. We got to figure out exactly where we're taking these to. Let's pull up the big map really quick while I'm driving here. Alright, so we got to go all the way to the T and then off to the right. Perfect. So, yeah, so whenever we were talking about this map originally on the way coming in, I want to show you guys a street up here. And it is this street, the next one. I think it's the next one. Is it this one? Okay, so it's either this street. Yeah, it's the one right here, right by the water tower. So this street right here in real life is actually called Tornado Street because that, like I said, this whole town was absolutely devastated, 100% eliminated, every building flattened in 1925 by that tri-state tornado. It wasn't a little bitty tornado, y'all. It was a huge, massive F5 tornado that came ripping through this town. It was bad. If you want to do any research on it, just look up tri-state tornado 1925. And like I said, it went through this town. It went through another town that I've lived in about 8 years ago. A lot of communities along the way were destroyed. Shane, I wouldn't touch forestry right now on this map. Wait till after the update. ajFarmer commented on one of my videos, but then it wouldn't show up. Something weird happened, and his comment actually didn't stick around. But I got the email from it, and so he was saying that the area around here doesn't have a whole lot of logging that happens as part of a natural, activity resource. So he didn't focus on that a whole lot. And there's only about 30 or 35% of the map that the trees can actually be taken down. So quite a bit of the map you're not even able to get them off. So he worked on it a little bit. He said in the update, "Ooh, are we gonna make it?" Maybe not the best idea bringing this tractor in here, or this trailer. What's gonna happen in here, y'all? Is this even gonna work? You know what? We might break something. Let's see if there's collisions. Alright, here we go. We're gonna... Oh, yep, it's blowing up. Blowing up. Oh my goodness. We're stuck. We're stuck. What is happening? Let's hit this really quick and unload. Are they even gonna unload? Yeah, we made $239. Is that it? I think we... Oh, y'all, we messed up. We messed up pretty good. I guess I'm only going to be able to bring them down here another way. Alright. Oh, wait, no, we got 479. Alright, are they... Okay. I don't want to... Okay, it says I don't have any more. So maybe they're just hanging out in the rafters. I'm going to get out, and we're going to look and see what this thing is doing. Oh, y'all, we broke it. Look at that. How do you get that up there? Is that talent, y'all? Or... a skill that did that? I thought I could... Nope. Okay, so we're going to reset. Man. Alright, so we're going to have a modification whenever we redo this map for the update. We're not going to have this barn. Alright. Hey, while we're here, we need to get this back over to the other farm anyway. So we're going to grab... Oops. Thunk. This guy. Alright. There we go. Chris. I mean, the only reason I'm not wanting to go to the PC side is because I know that I'm going to want to upgrade in a couple years. Like, if you listen to DJ Goham, he's like, I have 4 computers and I want to build a 5th one. Yeah, that's me. I'm going to want to be that way. So I'm just going to stick to consoles. I'm enjoying consoles. And, Brent, yeah, I haven't seen it that bad before. That was quite bad. Alright, so we're going to hop over here and take care of this guy. So, y'all, once we start getting a little bit more into this, we're going to update some of the equipment a little bit better, upgrade it, so we're not going to have to do so much of this shuffling back and forth. We're going to get some proper headers on it so that they're not stopping. Like, he actually didn't stop down there at the end, did he? Huh. we're gonna do things a little bit different than what we typically do on some of my stuff. I think we're still gonna. Oh, why did I do that? Still gonna stick to some of the same equipment that I use all the time. Gonna get things a little bit bigger so that we can work these fields a little faster, get them turned around. Now I know that I said I was gonna run seasons on this map, and I fully intended to until I heard about Bucks County. Once I heard about Bucks County, I was like, nope, I'm gonna actually put seasons on Bucks, and we're gonna run precision farming on Bucks, and it's not gonna be live stream, predominantly live stream. We might do one or two, but it's gonna be a regular series that we're gonna do a let's play on, maybe a little bit of storyline stuff into it, but I had every intention of running seasons on here, and then I was like, you know what, I don't know if seasons would be the best for a live stream, because there may not be a whole lot to do, kind of, you know, during the off seasons when you don't have normal work. So we are going to keep that strictly for the other right now, but we're still going to run precision on that. I'm going to run precision until someone tells me not to run precision. I'm going to stick with it. I was not angry, I was disappointed a little bit, upset that it wasn't working right, and we turned it off, but we're back now. We are going to keep running this for a while. Now what I'm going to do with the rest of these bales, since I know that I can't drop them off properly, we're just going to stack them up, everybody. Just going to stack them up over here. We'll come back, pick them up later, figure out how much we're going to get paid for them, and during the reset we'll make sure to account all of that. Alright, so we are actually gonna stack these. This looks like a nice flat spot. We'll see how well it works. Alright, so we are actually gonna flip over this guy. We're gonna go collect what's in here and then drop this off. Chris, do you have a specific brand in mind yet for your possible new PC? Oh, come on. You're not done yet. Going. Sorry, I'm just really focused on him. Alright, so I'm going to wait and make sure he actually makes that turn. Okay. If he does, then we're going to go unload this. If not, we're going to fix him. Come on, man. You got this. You got it. You don't got it. Ugh. Alright. Put this guy back on, and here we go. Alright, so now we're going to go drop this off. So, my favorite map, Bucks County. I know not a lot of people have been able to play on it because of everything going on, but it is my favorite map. I played through it a little bit kind of on my own outside of the other video series that I was doing. Love it. I've got some I'm gonna have a lot of fun playing on that map. Hopefully you guys see it too. We're gonna do something a little bit different than what I've done on some of the other ones. I'm gonna use some different mods for sure, but yeah, Bucks is my #1 map right now. So we'll see what happens when Lancey Boy comes out with his new one. I think Lancey's is going to be a little bit more open space, kind of similar to what Stone Valley is. A little bit more decor and, you know, terrain and stuff like that changes, a little bit more trees. But I think his map's going to be, just from the screenshots, it's going to be a little bit more like that. So Chris, you're not sure? Yeah, the simplicity. I mean, it's like you can only do certain things, right? So it limits you, but it prevents you from going absolutely crazy. That's another reason why I'm probably not going to go to PC. I mean, and then I complain sometimes about not being able to do things. But it's like, I don't want to run a harvester at 100 miles an hour, right? I just want to run it at 26 miles an hour. Or I want to be able to do multiple contracts at a time. Or, little things like that I think would enhance a little bit more. Because it's like real life, right? I mean, Alright, unload bales here. 9. Are they going to stay? Yes. Perfect. We may have to do something with those in a little bit. So we're going to keep picking these up. And then, yeah, we're going to have some fun with that in a little bit. Alright. Are we collecting now? No, not yet. There we go. Alright. So, like I said, I'm not doing a whole lot of other stuff right now because I know that at the reset, I'm just going to have to redo all of it again anyway, so I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. This first one may not be the absolute most entertaining, do everything type of video, but we will get into a lot better rhythm on this. I promise you. I've got some other plans and things that we are definitely going to do. So it's not going to be all harvesting. I know I do that a lot in my stuff, and it's kind of because it's like the first thing that I ever do on a map, right? But we're going to get in. We're going to do some more stuff. We might put some new things in, build some stuff. Don't know. What do you guys have? What do you guys like to watch in streams? I guess that's the better question, right? I mean, the streams that I've seen, they're not boring, right? But it doesn't really matter what the activity is that's going on. It's the people interacting, right? And the host. So you're torn between a PC or the G29 and a side panel. All right. So my G29 works awesome. I love it, and I like it for the other games that I play too. I know how much you enjoy some of your other games, and yeah. And then the side panel, so it's very, very nice that I can just like, hit a button, and bring stuff up. And I kept telling my wife that I wanted it. If I could get this one day, this is what I'd want. And then she got it for my birthday, and I was like, oh my goodness, why did you get that for me? Like, shock, right? And I know in the very beginning I was super stoked about it, and I'm still stoked about it right now. Because it is, you need to have a place for it, right? And it needs to be consistently in the same place every time you play. You don't need to keep moving it around. But like the camera operation, like right now, this is the joystick that's on there. And trying to get this, and then if you use the, up and down for your camera zoom at the same time, I mean, you can get some really, really cool shots, And that's why I like it a lot for making things content-wise. It's really, really cool. And then, by using the steering wheel and the side panel, not everything's happening, with my hands, and I don't have to press like 6 buttons all at the same time. So it makes it nice in that aspect too. So I think even if you're on PC, you'd probably want both of those items anyway. So you might just want to go with those other 2 items right now and then upgrade to the other one later. Not that I'm trying to keep you on console, man, but all right, so what do we need to do now? We got to finish getting these bales. Let's go get them. Are there any more down here? Oh, that one. Well, it may just get left for a while. So we got 10 people in here still. I need to liven this up a little bit, y'all. And I really do appreciate everybody stopping in on a Wednesday night, hanging out with me. I really had no idea how well this was going to go at all. And we're getting a pretty good turnout, considering. So, thank you all again. Alright, so that's 12, 13, 14. I'll have a couple more on that side, then we'll go stack these up too. Alright, so we got 2 more here. And 2. Alright. So let's go stack these over here. Alright, so we're going to unload, but I'm going to do it right here in the corner of this field. Please don't spin or turn over. There we go. Number 9. Good to go. 9. So, what are we... Huh. Alright, he's full. Let's go unload that really quick. So everybody, just to give you a heads up, 8 o'clock is my hard stop on this. I appreciate you all very much for stopping in. We've got 25 more minutes here. So, we need to do something here to spice things up a little bit, y'all. I kind of feel like I want to go get a big tractor or something and tear something up. But I don't think we will yet. I don't have enough money for that right now to fix everything. What else do we have, though? So you guys see my nice John Deere 4840 here that we're going to use for mowing. So that's our windrower. You guys have seen that in some of my other stuff. Awesome mod. You get to pull something behind it. And then we have the Bale spike thingy here that we're going to use to grab multiples. We've got a wrapper we're going to use. We got the John Deere Batwing. That's what we're going to be used to cut up all the grass and everything. We got the nice windrower right here, sticking through the building. Got a nice big shed over here we're going to stick a bunch of bales into. That way we can keep them nice and dry. If you got those of you that weren't here at the very beginning, we've got a chicken farm up there on the hill. We've also got the sheep that are over there. And I showed you guys all the other equipment already too, didn't I? So yeah. We will be taking care of the pigs a lot more going forward with the series. Got a bunch of target practice signs over there right now. I got a little bit carried away with some government subsidy signs and had a little bit too much money when I slept overnight. I had to get rid of it. But you know what? Let's get that field harvested all the way. I'm gonna jump over there in that thing. We're gonna finish off where we have too many vehicles, yo. Too many. All right. Kick that on. We're gonna rock. Massey, man. That's gonna be on the Valley of the Old Farm series. I don't know how many of you guys have been checking that one out, but I decided I was gonna start up Valley of the Old Farm, and we're gonna expand the fields out a little bit. Gonna, I guess, farm medium size is what we're ultimately gonna get to. So I'm really looking forward to using the Masseys over there on that that map. I really love that map. That's probably my number 2 map, is the Valley of the Old Farm. So Well, oh, dang it, I did it again. You know what? We're gonna take our losses. Take our losses. Dump off into here. So, Chris, which Massey should I get on the Valley of the Old Farm? Which Massey should I get? I really want something that's around 225 to 250 on the horsepower, so that I can use medium-sized equipment. What's your recommendation, man? Or anybody? Alright, we should be able to get this done. No problem. I don't think we'll get all the straw up, but we're going to get the harvest done. Then we can see actually how much this field yields. I mean, it's so interesting to see down in the bottom. You've got the precision farming going. So, it's... I don't know how much stuff was done to it, right? Because we just kind of came into this... I won't say blind, but without doing anything to the field at all. And with the weeds in here too, that's another really interesting thing that I really wanted to test out in precision farming was, you know, what does weeds do to your harvest yield? Because that's one thing I haven't done yet. And I can't now. I mean, I could do it on a couple, but not all of them. So 77.26. So you're saying, you know, Nathan and you, Chris, you both said like 7 series or 6 series. Like, is that like 75, 76, or is that like 77s? I don't understand the Massey's, the different series on those, because to me everything started with a 7. I could be wrong. Let's check over here real quick, and you guys can help me figure this out. It's like a medium tractor. This Massey is a 77. So is that what is considered a 7 series? I don't have any other ones loaded in here. I've got some in my mod folder. So like this is a 56. So is that a 5 series? Yeah. Because there are some available on the mod hub that I've seen that they look very, very similar. Hello again, Mateo. Thanks for coming back. So Nathan, you're saying any of the 7s? Okay. I'll just find one that I like. I saw one of the newer ones you could actually get white, and I thought that looked really, really cool. So I might have to go with the latest one that came out and grab that one. Wow, we just got to 101 comments. Thank you all very, very much. My favorite forestry map? So, I don't play straight forestry. All the stuff I've done before has been part of another map. A map that I really like that has forestry included in it is Blue Mountain Valley. The forestry area on that is so cool, the way that it's all set up. But there are a lot of really, really nice forestry maps. If you want something that's flat, definitely don't go with one of the like strictly forested ones. And I'm trying to think, there was a really, really cool one that came out that had a really big sign right by the store, like the whole map was up there on the wall. So there's a 5, 6, 7, and an 8. Okay. Thanks, Chris. Man, I'm trying to think of what it was. I'm going to think of it once the stream's over. I know I will. But all the trees were like in perfect rows. right? And it was relatively flat, so you could get to mostly everything really, really easy. Levian Countryside, maybe, if that sounds right. Levine, Lavigene, maybe. I think that's the name of it. Recently had an update, I believe. So that's a cool map for forestry, I think, because I did it again. Everything is in really, really nice rows. You know, Switchback Mountain's really good. There's tons of terrain there. It's just a pain getting to everything. So depends how much struggle you want to have. Me, I'm not good at logging at all, so I have a big struggle on it. Even when it's flat, I can't really do it really well. But we might be doing some of that in a future episode. I've got a side panel here which helps out a little bit, but still not a lot. Man, thank you all very much for supporting me here and for giving the video likes. Y'all are great. Got 9 people in the chat or in the stream still. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I've heard good things about St. Croix also. I have. I just haven't personally played on it yet, so I don't want to speak on a map that I haven't personally played. So. Oh, it's a big pile. So I'm thinking we're going to need to do an engine upgrade and do the capacity. Because this one here, the capacity, it'll actually go up pretty high. Like, really high. And the horsepower too. So I think the horsepower to get over those lumps of straw that we have laying down. So for those of you that are still sticking around, another little bit of tidbit of information from the area is right across the road. Oh, I missed it. You know what? We won't worry about it. Right across the road, right over there, is a... I gotta stop getting distracted. So right across the road, the interstate from this map is a stone mine. It's Griffin stone something, I believe. And it's really, really cool. They kind of pull the stone up out of the ground and under the water, and then, you know, send it out all over the area. So it's really, really cool. There's a lot of bigger equipment, you know, cats and things like that over there. Chris, man, I appreciate that. I try really hard to make sure that I'm talking enough and filling in conversation, you know? I think it's important to me that you guys are entertained too, so. Because if you're not, you wouldn't be here. Alright. Gonna get back. Ooh, and we're gonna take the bumper off. And yeah, Chris, this is gonna be an every Wednesday thing. I'm gonna be streaming every Wednesday night at the same time. So I know it's late for you too, man. Thank you very much for stopping in here. You guys over in Europe right now, you are awesome for stopping in, hanging out with me for even just a few minutes. I know it's late. Alright, so this is now it. Perfect. And we have about 10 minutes left in the stream. So I gotta figure out what we want to do. Because, guys, there's gonna be an update. So I'm not making super plans to do anything with these fields right now. I just kind of wanted to come on here, introduce the series a little bit, let you guys see what all we have. I will be rebuilding this back 100% the way that it is right now, except for that bale sail point over there, because we do not need to keep putting our trailer up in the rafters. So we'll be redoing that with something else. Probably just the regular bale sale point, like a triple bay or something. I think I can get that one pretty easy and it'll work. So please go in there 100%. Let's go. Let's go. All right, perfect. So now we are going to take every bit of this over to the silo and see exactly how much we have. Be really interesting to see how much this field actually yielded for us. Oh man, y'all. I love this color blue on this tractor too. I don't know if you guys can see. It's the little bit darker blue here on this one. Well, that's a little bit of camera shake, isn't it? Holy cow. So the 220, this one, the smaller T7, has a really, really nice color blue. I really, really like it. Man, we almost didn't have enough room in this thing, did we? I don't know if you guys can see. Look at the edge of the road. It actually dips down. So look, if I get off on the edge, you can actually see it's like a real dip, right? And then like I showed earlier, there's an actual ditch over on this other side. Like, it's the way that the fields are around here in the United States. It is really, really cool detail to see that. So that would not be worker friendly at all to go sideways like that up against the train tracks and everything. But the other way is definitely worker friendly. So we're going to leave that guy right there. We're going to come down here, grab this one, take it down, unload it too, and see how much we have. Man, I just can't get over this, y'all. It's like, seriously, I can't tell you how many times I've driven on that interstate right there. I used to live in a town called Jeffersonville, Indiana. And we're going to be talking about Jeffersonville, Indiana a little bit more in other weeks on this stream, because that train track right there runs through Jeffersonville, Indiana. It's crazy. Like small world, like all over the place. And there's a really, really cool story about Jeffersonville, Indiana, and a place in Illinois that I'll fill you guys in. So, but I used to live over there, but I still had family that lived. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, we almost messed up there, y'all. I almost messed up there, y'all. That was sketchy. So, unload. There we go. Perfect. So that's doing that. I'm going to come over here, grab this guy, put this out, and we're going to put him right over top of this other one. Now, will this thing move? I'm honestly curious. Will it go out anymore? Nope. Nope. Alright, what's going on? Right, up and down. Maybe that. I like some of them where it'll actually go out a little bit farther, but I mean, this is what it is. So what we're going to try and do is get this right up here over top of this, so that as I'm unloading one, I know it'd do the other way too, but I want to be stubborn and do it kind of real. So there we go. As we're unloading, it's going to unload both. There we go. When they're done, and then we can see how much we have total. Perfect. Oh, so what do you guys think of the farm? Think it's pretty nice? I want to do a little bit more decoration and stuff, but I can't really do a whole lot more because my slot count right now is 1174. I've got a little bit over 100. Now, I've got a bunch of those signs that we gotta get off, and those are like 100 apiece. Well, actually, I'm probably not that high, because those signs are like 1 each. And there's about 100 of them over there. Like I said, we got a little bit carried away with all that. Oh, Shaman Man. Okay, mate, I better get to bed. Great stream, dude. Catch you next Wednesday. Same place, same time. Stay safe, mate. Absolutely, man. We will be right back here, and hope to see you. And I hope I can catch some of yours, too, coming up. So have a great one, man. Alright, so we're getting close to being done here. I think it's taking a while. Must be a lot in there. A little bit. I don't recommend doing this in real life at all. I know there's a floor down there, but alright, we're getting close. So we're gonna hop out. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to using that potato harvester. Like, because in southern Indiana, potatoes are a big crop, and so is wheat and soybeans and corn. So those are the four main crops that we're going to be focusing on here for this series. All right, so we're good there. Let's take a look and see how much we have. Why is it not showing me? What? Oh, why did it do... Like, really? It does that? That is so weird. Okay, so we have 102,000 liters of barley and 31,500 of wheat. That's not bad, considering that the yield wasn't that great either. Like, if we look at the yield, y'all, I mean, that's really cool, considering that there wasn't hardly anything. I mean, some set 80s, maybe. So, I mean, once we really get into this, I mean, we are going to be rocking on that field with corn. Super big yields. Cool. Awesome. So, all right, last thing I want to do. I don't know how much I'm going to get the opportunity to do this on the other stuff. We're going to drive go-kart. And the reason I don't know is because I don't know how much I want to tear stuff up, if I'm going to have to reset it. I mean, I guess I could save and then come back. But I want to kind of end on a bang here. The first one, we're going to have some fun. Go driving this thing. It's going 49 miles an hour. That's pretty good. It's pretty easy to wreck it. Like, really easy to wreck it if you hit a bump. So we're going to try to not do that. Coming to rule. We're not going looking for Bigfoot yet. For those of you that don't know, the description on the map says that Bigfoot is in these woods at night. So we might do a snipe hunting, Bigfoot calling episode one night, just to see what we can find. So this area right here gave me troubles last time I was coming through here. Ooh, ooh. Alright, I think we're okay. Alright, so what we're doing is we're going to take this back over to that field that we just got done harvesting. And play around a little bit. Oh, man. A little bit of a bump right there. So once again, thank you everybody that stuck around till the end of this thing. If you guys have any comments, suggestions, definitely let me know. I'm still really new to streaming, so trying to make sure that I do something that you guys are going to enjoy. And if I can improve on something, please let me know. For sure. So we're going to come over here into this field with our awesome go-kart. And for those of you that I don't know, haven't been around very much, I do have the G29 steering wheel, like I was telling Chris, and I've got pedals. So my movements are a little bit less jerky, like you have on the controller. Like, I don't like to use this vehicle, or any of these smaller ones, using a controller. But we are going to come over here and see... I don't even know why I wanted to do this. We're going to see how many bales we can knock over with a go-kart. Oh. Let's not wreck before we get there. What's it going to be? How many, y'all? Ooh. I kind of wasn't expecting that either. I thought they'd go flying a little bit more. Alright, everybody. That is going to be it for today. Thank you very much for stopping in. If you want to stay up to date on all these live streams or any of my other content, the Let's Plays, precision farming, mod testing, map tours, any of that stuff, go ahead and think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, hit the notification bell too. You guys are all amazing. Have a great day. Until next time, this is Driver 53, signing off.